That pre-action petition that they alluded to, understand that's a procedure under New York law that aims to secure information before filing a lawsuit. I just wanted to get that out the way, okay? By the way, the lead between Drake and Kendrick, who, by the way, is set to headline the Super Bowl halftime show, is one of the biggest rap beefs in recent years. The beef between them. It's one of the biggest rap beefs in years. This is a bad look. Let's get this out of the way right now. It's a bad look. And it's all smeared on Drake. All of it. This is hip-hop, man. This is hip-hop. Somebody comes at you with lyrics, with a song, you're supposed to come right back at them with the song, with lyrics. And I'm going to tell y'all something right now. You know, the hip-hop community prides itself on being authentic, straight up, real, in your face, let you know.
It's a sad day when you got Stephen A. Smith, of all people, telling you what hip-hop is. And he's a fucking sports commentator. It's a sad fucking day. Yes, Stephen A. Smith is violating Drake right now for suing UMG. Let's get into it.
Where they stand, how they feel, and not shying away from shit. That's the hip-hop community. Let me tell you what's been happening in the hip-hop community since last night. I've been making calls. I appreciate the bevy of information that everybody has provided me with, giving me intel and letting me know what the hell is really going on. Because, ladies and gentlemen, I don't cover this business. And yes, I'm a product of the hip-hop generation. I grew up, I'm from Hollis, Queens, New York City, y'all. I'm from Hollis, Queens. Run DMC, grew up in the neighborhood. Jam Master Jay was best friends with my late brother, God rest both of their souls. LL Cool J grew up 5 minutes away in Farmers Boulevard. Fitty was just a few minutes away. Ja Rule, the same thing. I mean, the list goes on and on. So understand, I'm a product of all of that. I'm a product of all that, but I've never been entrenched in it from a journalistic perspective. I don't cover it. I don't read hip-hop magazines and all of this other stuff. I just listen to the music that I like and to the stations that play the music that I like. That's all I know. That's all I know. I don't know a damn thing about the industry. I'm going to tell you this much, though. I know a hell of a lot of people who do. Here's why I bring it up. All of them want to remain nameless. All of them. The hip-hop artists I know, the radio disc jockeys that I know, the journalists that cover it, even though I got Torre coming on in a few minutes. I mean, I've never seen an industry where you got folks, yo, I'm not touching this publicly. But that ain't stop a whole bunch of them. I'm talking about 10, 15 different people. Let me know how they feel. Because I'm going to read some of this stuff. You understand? Can't tell you who.
Now, I didn't get no calls. I'm not that deep into the industry. People barely know what my name is. But I can tell you this. I can understand why a lot of people within the industry don't want to touch this with a 10-foot fucking pole. Because, one, you're basically revealing that, yes, UMG has been botting for their artists. I believe every label is fucking botting for their artists. An artist that they want to put on, they're going to bot for them, so it makes it seem like and look like they're on. 9 times out of 10, they're really not. But that's the method. And so Drake, being a beneficiary of this method, looks stupid as hell for suing his label over a method that he benefits from. I'm sure that's what all the execs are saying. Let's see.
Just let you know. They looking at Kendrick Lamar's song Not Like Us with the 900 million listeners, the downloads, all of this other stuff, and they going like this. Damn right. Drake Not Like Us. Didn't we tell you? Didn't Kendrick Lamar tell you? All because of lawyers. Now, again, this is not a lawsuit. I want to make that very, very clear. Not yet. This is a pre-action petition. So basically, if you're Drake, what you're doing is the procedure under New York law that aims to secure information before filing a lawsuit. You're trying to make sure you get access to all the information that you want because of the accusations that he's trying to say. And they looking at Drake and they don't give a shit about that. The rap artists don't care. The DJs don't care. Now, my man Funk Master Flex was on TV. Oh, not on TV, I'm sorry. He went on social media. And he was saying Drake ain't tell a lie. That this is the game that's played in the music industry, where you got cats having money funneled to them to push one product more so than the other.
And the craziest part about what Funk Flex said there, while he is helping expose these things that are happening that most people knew was going on, especially if you tried to get into the music industry, if you tried to be a rapper, you knew this shit was happening. Me firsthand, I could tell you straight up, this nigga Flex benefits off of payola. For sure. He had a whole page where he was telling up and coming artists to send him tracks so they could send him an email and pay him to listen to his music. That's what was happening, especially early 2018, 2019, 2017 for the rap industry. These DJs, big corporations weren't trying to listen to your music unless you gave them money. And then that's the thing. That's even with performances now and showcases. You have to pay to play in the music industry. And it's been like that forever. But at the same time, it got a lot more egregious as social media grew. And folks like Funk Flex even benefited from it. So the fact that he's just out here agreeing with Drake, yeah, I'm sure you do agree with Drake that this is what's been going on because you, like him, have been benefiting from the same shit.
To push a particular song, to make sure it gets airplay and stuff like that. My point is, I'm not challenging Funk Master Flex in any way because I know the brother knows a gazillion times more about this industry than I would ever know. All I'm saying is, people don't give a shit about that right now. No. Oh, no. That don't matter right now, ladies and gentlemen. What matters right now is that two lyricists have been going after each other for months. And Kendrick Lamar, Not Like Us, this shit was off the chain. It was off the chain. Everybody been going. You got people, kids, adults, senior citizens, black, white, Hispanic, Asian, everybody. And they know the lyrics. Minor. Remember that? They're like, but all they said was, yo, damn, Kendrick got him. Not damn, Drake's a pedophile. It's just talking about the lyrics and what he brought and what he dropped and how he came at him. And we ain't hear much from Drake. And then we get this. Look, y'all. There's several modes of thinking in this. And let me calm down a little bit because it's got me hyped. I'm not going to even front. Just read it. Yo, one person wrote to me, Drake throwing away his hip-hop credibility to use this leverage in label negotiations. The flip side is he's also, in effect, helping Kendrick Lamar distance himself from Drake in a hip-hop legend conversation. There are rumblings that the defamation lawsuit is an effort by Drake to stop Kendrick Lamar from performing Not Like Us at the Super Bowl. Because Kendrick Lamar is the halftime show for the Super Bowl. And so now we got to look at it because if you're the National Football League and you, Jay-Z and Rock Nation, who oversees the halftime entertainment for the Super Bowl, and Kendrick Lamar doesn't perform Not Like Us, the world is going to be in an uproar because everybody going to be like, that don't make no sense. Excuse my double negative grammatically error ass having self. That's what they going to say. You gotta play that song, especially now. You gotta perform that song. You can't be Kendrick Lamar at the Super Bowl in New Orleans and you don't play Not Like Us and Drake walks away from that unscathed. Because I don't care who pumped what up. If the song wasn't straight fire, there's no way it would have had that many hits. That many downloads. No way in hell. I don't give a damn what they try to pump. I don't care what they try to market. Nobody's having it because you want to hear that song. And so from a legitimate perspective, that argument by Drake in the eyes of a lot of fans out there is illegitimate. But more importantly, he comes off as very weak and very sensitive. And ladies and gentlemen, as a guy that covers sports, do you remember what happened when DeMar DeRozan was returning to Toronto to play? Now that he's a member of the Sacramento Kings? Drake used to love DeMar DeRozan. But DeMar DeRozan was on stage during Kendrick Lamar's concert in L.A. months ago, dancing on stage with Russell Westbrook and a couple of other cats, because they all from the same hood, all from Compton. And they were like, yo, DeMar DeRozan used to be a Toronto Raptor. Drake loved him, but then when a reporter asked Drake about DeMar DeRozan's jersey being hung in the rafters as a testament to his greatness as a Toronto Raptor during those years he played there, Drake said, yo, I'd go down there and pull it down myself. You don't believe me? Listen to this right here. Look, see it for yourself. Check it out.
Speaking of national treasure.
Yes, if you ever put a DeRozan banner up, I'll go up there and pull it down myself. That's the answer to your question. Is that what you're going to ask?
No. I didn't mention
well, you know DeRozan and Kyle.
Yeah, well, shout out to Kyle.
The statues are next.
Well.
Yeah.
They are.
I'm a New Yorker.
What is this going to be them like this?
See what I'm saying? It's not far-fetched to believe if he's going to react like that towards DeMar DeRozan, who used to be his boy. They was once on a magazine cover together, if I remember correctly. If you're going to act that way towards a cat that you once had love for, why would it be beyond the pale for you to try to get Kendrick Lamar not to be allowed to perform that song on a halftime show for Super Bowl? That is not far-fetched. That is not far-fetched. It's bad. It's bad. And if that happens, I'm going to tell you something right now. It's not good for Drake. Here's another thing that somebody said to me from the hip-hop industry. Quote, it's not hip-hop at all. He lost me with that shit. I'm sorry. Still love Drake. Still love him. But got to stay far away from him on the low after this. Ain't no excuse for him doing this. You want to get back at Kendrick Lamar, you come up there and you come up with some bars, you come up with some lyrics, and you go at him. You don't use lawyers to do it. That's how this is being viewed. And so
that's the thing, Stephen A. He tried with the Heart Part 6. He tried to combat what Kendrick Lamar was saying, but it just didn't work. It didn't work whatsoever, unfortunately. And now we're here. We take the Karen route. And that's what I said. I was like, look, I'm not mad at Drake for suing Kendrick Lamar. Sue Kendrick for defamation if you really feel that you're not a PDF file like he's claiming in the song. Sue him. Go after him. I would love to see what evidence he can present and what evidence you can present. And then we could just move on from that whole argument. Like, at that point, the argument's over. Drake's not a PDF file. Kendrick was just making raps, and we could just move on. Or Drake is a PDF file or whatever, groomer, and Kendrick wasn't just making raps. He was telling us the truth. And damn, Drake, you nasty. Either way, suing UMG, suing your label, and not suing Kendrick Lamar is just stupid. It's dumb. It's the wrong move. At this point, he's playing checkers, not chess. I'm sorry.
I remember I just went and got myself a haircut. And I ran into a couple of the brothers when we were in the shop. And they were like, yo, it's a legal issue. It's a legal issue. Fine. But this will detrimentally hurt Drake's credibility. And then one of the cats said, yo, he might not care. I said, why not? They said, because he ain't like us. I don't know what to make from that. I mean, he's from Canada. Kendrick's from Compton. You know what I'm saying? Streets of Canada probably a lot different than Compton. I guess that's what they were alluding to. Actually, I know it. But this don't look good. And just to read, just so y'all know, just for those of y'all watching for the first time and didn't know, Drake initiated legal action against Universal Music Group, UMG, and Spotify over allegations that the two companies, quote, conspired to artificially inflate the popularity of Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us. Nobody wants to hear that shit is an artificial inflation. Nobody believes that because everybody's loving the song. But nevertheless, I'll continue. In the following Monday, November 25th, in Manhattan Court, Drake's Frozen Moments LLC accuses UMG of launching, quote, an illegal scheme involving bots, payola, and other methods to pump up Lamar's song, a track that savagely attacked Drake amid an ongoing feud between the two stars. UMG did not rely on chance or even ordinary business practices, attorneys for Drake's company, right? It instead launched a campaign to manipulate and saturate the streaming services and airwaves. Drake's attorneys accused UMG of violating the Racketeer Influenced and Corrupt Organizations Act, the federal RICO statute often used in criminal cases against organized crime. They also alleged deceptive business practices and false advertising under New York state law. The court filings are a remarkable twist in a high-profile beef between the two stars, which saw Drake and Lamar exchange stinging diss tracks over a period of months earlier this year. That such a dispute would spill into business litigation seemed almost unthinkable in the world of hip-hop. Well, it ain't unthinkable now. It ain't unthinkable now. My next guest.
All right, so yeah, that's Stephen A. Smith kind of violating Drake for filing these legal actions towards his label, UMG, alleging what he's alleging they did for Kendrick Lamar and the bot situation and the defamation situation. Look, okay, here's the real question we have to ask now, because even Stephen A. was alluding to it. What does this do to Drake's hip-hop legacy? You cannot, look, okay, I'm going to say something. And I just want y'all to hold this, right? Hold this. This is fucking worse. Drake suing UMG, his fucking label, over defamation and bots and shit, all that extra shit. This is fucking worse than J. Cole apologizing. It is fucking worse. Okay, I get it. Well, at least Drake rap. Well, you taking the raps back now that you're going to fucking court. Like, you're taking the raps back. Like, at the end of the day, Family Matters just doesn't sound the same anymore. I was with it when the nigga was laying on his sword and laying on his shield. Like, fuck it. It is what it is. I went to war with Kendrick. I lost the war. I lost the battle. Let's move on, make my poppy raps, and call it a fucking day. But you want to go full fucking Karen? This takes away, like Stephen A. Smith, like the people that are telling him, this takes away all of his hip-hop credibility, in my opinion. I could never hear a Drake record the same now. I couldn't. I tried. Look, I love the language, too, and No Face. Those were two of the best songs he released outside of the beef this year. And I can't even listen to him the same, because this nigga's a chameleon at the end of the day. Drake is just an actor acting as a rapper. And as soon as he gets pushed or bullied, this is what he does. He runs to the fucking police. He runs to his lawyers. He goes and makes a lawsuit, files action against his damn label, not even the person he was fucking beefing with. That makes no sense to me, and that's just my 2 cents. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I am Savvy Mike, and this is I Am Savvy Mike TV. Peace.